Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for November 8th, 2024, Friday, just before the weekend.
Friday. I'm coming.
Jeannie likes to describe, like, although this year I feel like you haven't really said it at all. Like, after daylight savings time, she's like, it's 10:30, but it's really 11:30. Or it's Friday, but our Friday is tomorrow.
It's going to be up to 61 degrees, but it was in the 20s when we got up this morning.
Which is why Jeannie looks like an abominable snowman.
I'm cold. I always look so forward to summer being over. And then when it's over,
She just complains about it being cold all the time.
Yeah. And then I'm ridiculous because then I'm like freezing cold and sad.
I love when it's cold.
Patrick's like, how can you be so cold even with all your...
She got into bed last night and like immediately was like on me, and I was like, how are you so... She was wearing sweats, and I'm like, how are you so cold even with these clothes on?
I was so cold. So cold. I was so cold right now. Okay, so I'm bundled up, and then I was like, oh my God, it's going to be 61. Like, that's like the crazy thing in Reno. Like, I feel like growing up back east, like, it was cold when you woke up.
It just was...
Stop. It was cold when you woke up, and then it was cold during the middle of the day, and it was cold. Like, here we'll get a 40-degree spread. It'll be like 22, and
that's
then
why I
be...
was like, I thought it was the best summer. I was like, you know, it'd be like high 90s during the day, and then at like 7 o'clock we could be out back and it'd be like 70 degrees and perfect.
I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. I am going to live feed. My stomach just growled.
Whoa. Jeez.
I'm hungry, Patrick. That wasn't a good dinner. We've been eating, Patrick did a crock-pot recipe, which was good.
Which is really good. Like,
but we didn't freeze any of it, so we've been eating it.
It's so much food. I was like,
we've been
oh my
eating
God.
it since when?
I don't think.
Monday?
Well, I did it.
Tuesday?
I did it Tuesday. So, but last night was...
Our third
Tonight would be the fourth night of eating pork
sick of it.
and tomatillo chile.
Yeah, and I'm sick of it, so I didn't eat a ton of it last night. And now this morning, my stomach is saying I'm hungry, and that was super loud.
Well, and Jeannie bought these pickled vegetables, which are so good. And last night she's like, we need vegetables. And I was like, look at my plate. I got green beans. I got carrots. I got asparagus.
We've just been eating pickled vegetables. And I was like, is that okay to eat just pickled vegetables?
I think it's okay. It's got probiotics. It's salty, but there's zero salt in the tomatillo chili.
Yes. So I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. Yeah, I'm like so cold right now. I did put up punch needle. So yes, we are going to do punch needle. We're going to give it a go. And I'll do something on my own beforehand. And then
like the thing with punch needle, after seeing Michelle Burritt's punch needle stuff.
It was beautiful.
And like the response, you guys saw the response. The response was like,
I'd say 20%, 25%. A lot of people have tried it. A lot of people said, I'm going to get it for my granddaughter.
But like 25% were interested.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't an overwhelmingly positive response. But then I saw Michelle Burt's Punch Needle,
Yeah, that was
and I'm like,
stinking
there is
beautiful.
going to be a lot of FOMO.
Well,
Like,
we'll see.
This is going to be one of those things where if you don't do it, like if you're on the fence, get off, because if you don't do it, you're going to feel like you missed out.
No.
Yeah.
If you feel a burning
Like when
desire,
I saw Michelle's stuff, I was like,
yeah, but
this stuff was
Michelle's,
super cool.
that's different too. Like, I
But
think,
Michelle's an expert. And,
Okay.
And if you're
if you would
learning how to
stop
ride
talking
bikes,
for a second.
jeez.
Yeah. I think with Michelle's, she's also using pearl cotton. The Kimberbell one is going to be yarn. I feel like Michelle's is like the one that Kimberbell's doing, I feel like is a little more crafty, where Michelle Burt's is a little more artisan, if you get what I'm saying. So, but I think the Kimberbell stuff is going to be a good place to start and to learn.
It's training wheels.
Yeah. I think it's...
and that's kind of what I mean. That's what I was going to say.
No.
It's training wheels.
No, that wasn't what you were going to say.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say.
I'm a mind reader. I'm a mind reader, and that's not what you were going to say. But, yes, so maybe we'll start off with some Kimberbell, and then maybe Michelle can show us some more advanced technique, materials, things like that, because her stuff was, like, stellar.
But if we go that way, the Kimberbell is a great place to start.
Yes.
Which is just why I'm saying, like, just knowing the level of the response that we had when I saw Michelle's stuff, like, and I am not a crafty guy. Like, I don't like board games. I don't like
Puzzles.
busy stuff. Like,
I love all of that.
Like,
How are we together? Are we just the perfect example of opposites attract?
yes, dear. That's like, is that a trick question?
I mean, if you had put me on paper and then Patrick on paper and that was all we saw, I would be like, yes, I would really like to date this guy. Patrick would be like, no, thank you.
That's not true. That's not true. I tell all my friends now, like, I have some single friends, and all they date is women with similar interests. And I'm like, dude, this doesn't work. Like, why don't you just find somebody that you're attracted to, that you feel like you can live with and, like, have a good time with, and, like, allow each other to be each other. Because and this is true, I have seen more Actually, you know what? What it is I'm still the same dude I was when I was 22 years old. I've grown. I'm a little smarter, I hope.
A little grayer.
Okay,
and
like you ladies are like 9 different people over the course of your lives. This came up in the store the other day.
It was just yesterday.
It was just yesterday.
And
because
the ladies are like, well, there's premenopause.
Yeah, somebody was like, there's
premenopause,
premenopause, there's perimenopause.
We're all different
like,
through that.
Right. Yeah, I'm still the same simple dude I was.
They don't go through the hormone changes we go through.
So thank God.
And
but
we don't choose
we
that.
We don't go through it.
We don't choose
don't
that.
Don't think we don't go through it. We go through it.
Yeah, but we don't choose. We don't choose those kind of changes that happen to us.
So I always tell my buddies, like, I've watched more relationships end because interests change, right? Like, they get into each other because they like mountain biking, they like climbing, they like all this stuff. Then you have kids. Now the woman's mad because the guy wants to go ride bikes. They fight over their time. Like, I've watched more relationships end for that reason.
Yeah, we fight over time.
Well, no, I'm not saying that you and I don't fight over time, but, like, I'm just saying, like, if the relationship is based upon a single or, like, a couple of shared interests, and then those interests change, then you're in trouble. And I think our interests are in, like, you're interested in me and I'm interested in you.
Yes, and that has stayed consistent through the years.
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's the biggest interest.
Like,
you
and
need
I'm
to
always
share,
like,
I'm
like, why? Like, are you so focused on finding like
somebody
ye
exactly
old
like
mountain
you.
woman, like.
Yeah.
Do you realize you're going to be fighting over who gets to go out first chair on a powder day? Why would you want that fight?
Yeah, we don't
Why
have
would you
that
want
fight.
that fight? Why would you not go do the thing that you want to do because now you have to ski with your bike?
Don't listen to him. Patrick, you're digging a hole.
I'm not digging
All
a
right.
hole. That's true.
So,
it works for us.
Lynn, I didn't. And I looked at half my email from yesterday. I haven't looked at all of it. Opposites are good. I think opposites have worked out for us with similar core values and an interest in each other. So that's what's worked for us.
And a willingness to do everything she has.
That is not true. Okay, so punch needle. I did get a note from Carol O, who asked if we were going to do the Christmas one. I haven't even seen that one. Like, why am I not in the know? So,
Because, you don't have enough to do.
if it becomes available, we'll do it. And all of them are up. So if you want to purchase them, I think what you need to get if you want to give it a go is get the one with the flowers, because that's going to be kind of the starter set that has everything that you're going to need. And, I can go online and see all of the different punch needle stuff that's available. And I always like the shishi stuff. So I've looked and I'm like, ooh, but there's these fancy punch needle sets with like special handles. And I'm like, but I've been holding off because I want to go ahead and give it a go with that main set, and it's the one that has like the flowers. So that's going to be the first one that we'll do. I imagine I'll be sitting in my couch all comfy with a blanket on and doing my punch needle.
Getting dog hair all over everything because she's covered with puppy blankets.
Which means just my puppies.
Hey, so what is this?
Overpriced for one who is always busy. I totally get it, Alice. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is. But I'm just paying for entertainment. So I'm going to entertain myself with some punch needle, and we'll see how it goes. And maybe some of you will go, I got to try that. And some of you will be like, yeah, I'm never doing punch needle. And I'm happy with that. So that's totally fine too. If you do want to email me, it's jeannie@a1sew@gmail.com. Jeannie, Jeanne, no I, A1SEW@gmail.com. Okay, so I did want to talk to you about punch needle and let you know that
That's a
stuff
bad
is
idea.
whatever.
I'm not saying for them. It's just you don't put that stuff out in the world like that.
It's okay. I did want to let you know the Kimberbell closeout sale. I took it down for a while because I wasn't sure I could still get those things at those prices. And I sent a note to my rep, and she emailed me back to say I can do one more order. So I put the Kimberbell closeout sale up. It's going to be up until I need to put it all together on Sunday. So midnight on Saturday, my time, Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if you've ever missed a sale and you're like so sad. I've missed a sale before. But, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I did put it up and bumped it up near the top of the promotions page. I asked her, it says ends 11/9/24 at midnight. Special Kimberbell closeout sale quantities are limited. Use the drop-down window. People are like, but it's at $1.99. You need to use the drop-down window, and it'll give you the prices for each individual item. I asked if she had an updated list, and she didn't. So I can't guarantee that you're going to get the items that you want on the closeout sale. But, I mean, you can get gingham towels for $4.99 instead of $15.99. You can get white aprons at $7.99 instead of $16.99. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff on there. So we were doing it. We started it this summer, and I took it off the last month or two. It hasn't been up there. So it's going to be up there. It's going to be up there until Saturday at midnight.
Saturday, and then, like tomorrow at midnight?
Yeah, that's it. Get your shop on. So, you want to get some Christmas presents? Do you want to get some stuff to make Christmas presents, or just things to build your stash? Then
She's saying that when she tries to add something to her cart, it goes to an error page. Just work for us, no problem.
Maybe it's something that's sold out.
screen.
It could be something that's sold out. I'll try to take things. I don't think I have anything on here that's. Yeah, everything's letting me add. So, when I try to, what item is
Service
it?
times
Margaret?
are still about a week.
Judika's been waiting for her machine. Is it ready?
Well, we've had 2 machines, and I think the second machine, I don't know.
We'll check. Judika.
I'll look. I'd be surprised if it's not done.
Yeah, and I think they would have texted.
They would have texted.
Yeah. So, when the
They
live
actually
feed's over,
asked
I'll
me
check.
because when your husband was here, like I just sent him home because the store was kind of busy, and I just added your first service tag to the second one, and they asked me about it. It might have been yesterday, so shout hooray!
Oh, you know what? I might have taken that down. Because that might have been something that they took off their list. So if you try to add it, yeah, sorry. But come see me at the store. I might have a special one for you. I'll look. But Friday. So get your good deals. All right. If you ordered Kimberbell left-handed scissors, I'm like, why didn't my left-handed scissors come? So I emailed my rep, and she said the left-handed ones aren't even being sent out until the 20th of November.
Can we talk left-handed scissors briefly?
We talked about it.
But if you mention it and there are new people watching.
Okay. So if you're a left-handed cutter like me, but you've never used left-handed scissors,
Meaning you've trained your left hand to use right-handed scissors.
you might struggle cutting with left-handed scissors. And you can't return these. I bought scissors, left-handed scissors, and as a left-handed person, I was so excited because you can't always get all the special scissors as left-handed scissors. And when I went to use them, they didn't work. So I got another pair and went to use them. They didn't work. And I called up the manufacturer. I said, you sent me defected left-handed scissors. And they said, put just your middle finger through and your thumb and lightly squeeze. And when I did that, it cut so beautifully.
So.
And he goes, you've trained your left hand to cut with right-handed scissors. And I said, okay, I'm never buying left-handed scissors again for myself. Because it's too much effort for me to just put those in and to think and to be mindful about it. I just want to cut.
What's funny is I can put them in my hand and I cut just fine. But I will say at least 50% of the people that buy them have brought them back and been like, these don't work. And so that's an important thing. If you've always used right-handed scissors in your left hand, you've retrained your hand to work oppositely of the way that they should. And so if you buy true left-handed scissors, you must be willing to commit to using left-handed scissors. And I'm just going to say this. The live stream is not a good time to ask me if your machine is done because I'm not going to get up and check. Like, we always call, we always text, but I will... I'll go back and look and make sure if they are done that the guys have called or texted.
Yeah, you can call and do a lineup check with the boys, but normally they text. They will text if they can, or they will have called.
So, and it is amazing how many people tell me they never received a call or a text, and then while they're here and where I show them I sent it, they're like, oh yeah, there it is. I didn't know that number, or whatever it is that they say. So, what are we talking about with this?
Okay, I want to talk to you also about the Martelli event. So the Martelli event is up and live, and we have 3 different sessions. So it's going to be on December
9th.
Yes, It's going to be on December 9th.
Which is it like a Thursday or?
Here, you tell him.
Well, no, I'm asking. Do you know?
Yeah, I know. I was going to tell them.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet.
Okay. So it's happening on December 9th. And we have 3 different sessions that are going on. There's going to be a live YouTube session that's going to happen. And that's going to be for everybody. And it can even be for local people who don't want to come into the store. What is happening at the... Sorry. And then there's going to be 2 in-person sessions. So there's going to be one at 2 p.m. and one at 5:30. What's the advantage of coming to an in-person session? You do have to sign up. You get some swag. That's the advantage of it. So there is a fee. It's $15, but what you get is you will get a tour t-shirt. From my understanding, Martelli's only going to 6 stores is what I thought there were 10 stores, and I'm still not quite sure about it, but it's only a small grouping of stores. And they have tour t-shirts that have like on the back, just like a t-shirt you would get at a concert, like where they're stopping and the dates. So A-1 will be on there. So you get a tour t-shirt, and then you get, it's a $40 value. Yeah. A total $40 value of what you're going to get. And then you get to come in and you get to actually use all this stuff and play with all this stuff, which is going to be really, really nice. If you do the online session, that's going to be great too. It's a road trip, so they do a road trip. It's an annual event, and it is a way that we can combine excitement, education, and engagement. Let's see. I wanted to tell you. So if you've
We're gonna have a lot of crazy deals.
We'll have crazy deals.
Like there are gonna be a lot of crazy deals.
We're gonna have their cutting table. We're gonna have the new sewing table. So you'll
really
be.
Nice.
It's really pretty. It's really nice. You'll be able to come in and see it and touch it. Joellen Cartwright, if you guys are familiar, she's like she's been somebody that's been with Martelli for a long time. She's super fun, really knowledgeable. And Brian is going to be coming, and they're just the best. So they're going to be here, and they're going to showcase Martelli's ergonomic products and how it can elevate your creativity. So there's going to be demos. We're going to give tips, ergonomic, correct cutting, best pricing specials. That's going to happen December 9th. And if you're from out of town, that's okay too. You'll still be able to partake in those deals, and we're going to be able to drop ship stuff to you.
Let's talk ergonomics just for a second. Like, how big of a difference has having ergonomically correct furniture made in your life?
I think it makes a huge difference for everybody. I mean, just here in the store.
We just moved a cutting table.
Yeah. I didn't know that they were struggling because we have one high cutting table and we have one low one, and we'll have more than one person cutting at a time. So we just moved one of our higher cutting tables. I'm short, so I need it low. I was like, oh, this is great. I love it low. It didn't work for everybody. So something that's so great with Martelli is going to be the electric lift that they have in their products. So they're also the ones that have that ergonomic cutter where you hold it and put your hand over and kind of push like this instead of grabbing it like a pizza cutter. So we'll talk about those things and be able to let you demo them too. What are you looking at, Patrick?
So the closeout sale, is it on the front page of the promotions page?
Go
it's
to
on
A1.
the promotions page.
Go to promotions.
But if you just look up closeout, 2 words, you'll find it. And then she's saying if you go to Kimberbell and add to cart, you can't get the cart to check out. You may, Susie, have added something to your cart that's no longer available.
It wouldn't have let her add it to her cart. Patrick's checking. We added a whole bunch of stuff to our cart, and it's showing that we can check out no problem. So maybe there's an item in there that's no longer available. Frozen. They're frozen.
Oh, we're dropping frames like crazy.
on the link to also direct to Kimberbell. You can add, but not. Oh, are you going to my affiliate link? You can add. Yeah, I'm not sure, Susie. Make sure you're going to promotions. Promotions, and on my screen, it's like the fourth thing that shows up. It's the closeout sale. So make sure you're going there. Oh, Punch Art Projects. Susie, call the store, and I'll see if I can help walk you through it. Okay, couple more things.
And I've got to get going. So I'm out of the store today. Like, I'm talking to the ladies. If any of you are going to the TMQ meeting, we're going to talk a little bit about home service and things you can do at home. Do you want to talk about this really fast before we ask our question?
Yeah.
Jeannie's got a live stream this afternoon. So if you're looking for either of us in the store, I'm out tomorrow. Jeannie is, I'm out this morning. Jeannie's essentially out of pocket for her live stream this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll wrap this up because it looks like we're dropping frames.
We're not.
We're not.
Like, as of right now, we're good.
Okay. This is a sew along that Michelle just put up. This is a combination of Artspira and Scan and Cut. Artspira, Scan and Cut. So if you're scared to use your Scan and Cut and scared to use Artspira, take the class. It's going to be a live feed. It's not a Zoom. It's free. She's going to be walking you through this project. So this has just gone up, and this is going to be on November 21st. You can go to our calendar. You can sign up there. We'll send you, but anyone can watch it. It's just going to be a live stream. Michelle is getting ready to do Joy Lace Stocking. So Joy Lace Stocking. So if you are stitching that with us today, even if you're not, you can join in. Wait, is that a YouTube? I think it's a YouTube. Joy Lace Stocking. That's a YouTube. No, it's a Zoom. And you don't have to call the store for the Zoom link. You can just go to the listing on our site. The Zoom link is there. So don't call the store. Just type in Joy Lace Stocking, and the Zoom link is there on the website. I will be live feeding, and what I'm going to be live feeding is a tiling scene.
Everybody's saying we have no sound.
Oh, wow.
But, like, we're not showing any
Can
problems
barely
on our
hear.
end. Can anybody hear us?
Live stream and go back in worked for me. Leave live stream and go back in. So Margaret left and came back in. Okay, I'll just finish up really quickly. Can you hear me that? This is not the one that I'm going to be doing. This is Everett's Cottage, and this is a tiling scene. Thomas Kincaid. This is Midnight Delivery. I was cutting these last night. So I'm going to be sewing it together and showing you how I put it together and pressing and the tools that I use. I have some that I'm still have to press out and some that I still have to trim that I'll be doing, but this is what I'm going to be working on. And if you don't have this and you don't want to work on it, you can still join me for a sit and sew. So I'm going to be working on these 36 panels. Usually they're 32 and this one's 36. Can you retell us about the pumpkin? This is going to be
a free live stream.
Yeah, free live feed. Go to the calendar. It's on November 21st, and everyone can sign up for it. It's just going to be a free live feed. Michelle's going to be doing this to teach you Artspira and Scan and Cut. And it's not going to be a, hey, do I need to catch you up? It's just going to be her working through the project. And then you can watch it at your own pace later on. Just a word or two at a time. Sorry. All right.
So,
we asked
do
this
we
every
have
year.
a giveaway?
No, but we'll come up with something amazing.
Okay, so it's a surprise giveaway. And the question is...
Because we want to know what's on your sewing Christmas list. And we ask this every year. But what is it that you want that's sewing, craft, Scan and Cut related, notions? What's on your Christmas sewing list this year? What do you want? Maybe we'll make it a huge deal for you. So, yeah, that's it. Seems like the live feed's a little labored today, so we're gonna get going. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. You can join Michelle in just a little bit for the Joy Lace
And Kat,
stacking.
just remember to answer down below and not in the live stream.
Yeah, it won't
on
count.
the other side.
Don't answer it right now. After the live feed ends, then you're gonna put in a comment, right? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Okay.